So what are these top fives that I talk about? When I say that I could scribble a couple of things on a napkin and then send you on your merry way with this napkin, say to you, apply these things every day, one day at a time, and that should set you free. Now, obviously, easier said than done, but today I'd like to dive in on what my top eights would be, what I recommend, what I did to achieve recovery from drug and alcohol addiction and to maintain it. Now, this is obviously my perspective of things, some tools and some ideas of mine. They will vary from others, but my goal here is to be, honest with you and share what has worked for me, so it will hopefully work for you. The first one for me, surprise, surprise, is complete abstinence from drugs and alcohol. I don't talk about moderation or dipping my toe in the pool here. I want to live the rest of my life drug and alcohol free, and I want to offer that to you. I believe that drugs and alcohol are a filter laid over our lives that blocks, it interferes, it distorts, it contorts, it stifles, it chokes love and light and connection and thriving and gratitude. And I believe it's the first that has to go. After that, most of the things in your life will solve themselves with some hard work, but eventually things will get better. They can't get better if the drugs and alcohol remain. Can't have your cake and eat it too is what I found. That's an interesting thing because I've had cake and I've had eaten it. But whatever, I digress. So that's the first that has to go. I wish that for you on this channel. Come with me, join me on this. I will be with you. I will be here for you to support you. I will do my best to share the videos. Ultimately, we want to get off that stuff. We want to put that in our past. We want to leave that behind like broken chains, walk into something new. The second one for me is my relationship with God. And I want to say emphasis on the word relationship. I don't want to talk religion or division here. I want to talk about a higher power. I want to talk about this undeniable truth in my life that He has acted repeatedly, and I don't want to deny it or hide it. I have enormous gratitude to still be alive when I shouldn't, to be able to do this. To me, this is giving back. To me, this is stewardship. It is being of service. That's what He wants from me. Being of service to you, of service to my family, of service to my co-workers, of service to my community, of service to the whole planet if I can, one video at a time. I often say to people that I am connected to an infinite source of love, power, and energy. And that's where I get that from. And I transmit that onto you, and hopefully you see that. Number 3, support groups. I believe there is something beautiful, bold, an act of self-love, an act of self-respect to walk into a meeting, to walk up to that door, put the hand on the handle and pull that door open, knowing what we're getting ourselves into. It is the greatest act of self-respect and self-love, in my opinion. I believe that when you walk into a meeting, the people there individually and the meeting collectively will do their thing. Walking in there, you're in good hands. Love, support, encouragement, sharing, welcoming, tools, ideas, involvement, a new perspective, friendships. It's beautiful. It's extremely important. I highly, highly, highly recommend finding a support group. Some of them are faith-based, if that's not your jam. Some of them are cognitive behavioral therapy based, science-based. Something's out there for you, and it's waiting. There's an abundance out there, an abundance of help available and ready to you, and I urge you to seek it. Support groups will take you under their wing, and they will show you how to succeed, how to get involved, how to give back. The great feeling of accomplishment and that purpose becomes the new high. The next on the list is replacing drugs and alcohol. I believe that removing drugs and alcohol creates a hole, gaps, if you will, in your day. in your weeks, in your months, in your years. I believe that tapping into our inner child and asking it what it needs, what it wants from us, will be a good way to find new activities, new fun things that, that liven us up, that keep us engaged and fulfill our lives, healthy things. I also believe that support groups will keep you pleasantly busy with involvement, with new friendships and activities. You want to pick up that guitar that you put down before the drugs and alcohol came along. You want to pick up that paintbrush. You want to go back to school. You want to build cars. You want to travel the world. Whatever it is possible on the other side of the hard work. All these things that we put aside, that we neglected, that we just let go or abandoned because drugs and alcohol came along, stole it all, took it all. They demanded everything from us, didn't they? Starve that and return to what you need. That inner child will guide you. It will tell you what it needs. The next one on the list is food and sleep. Now I know if you're anything like me, food and sleep were a waste of time because they would kill the buzz, right? A lot of people, when they get into drug and alcohol addiction recovery, they need to eat and they need to sleep. We've neglected our bodies for so long. Now it's time to come back a little bit. It's time to rest. It's time to feed. It's time to get strong again, to heal, and then to come back. After all of this breakdown that we go through when it comes to our detoxing or the withdrawals, it's okay. It's okay to sleep and it's okay to eat. It's okay to rest. We're not supposed to be running at, full on 100 miles an hour every day of our lives for decades. Let your body come down from all that. Let it bleed it out. Let it sweat it out. Swear it out. And go through that little gateway. Go through that period. And see what happens on the other side. Journaling. Journaling is a great way to declutter the mind, to get it off your chest. It doesn't need to make sense. It doesn't even need to be grammatically correct or readable. You're just basically, bluntly vomiting it all out. Get that toxicity, that darkness out of you. Vent. Get it off your chest. Once it's out, you can move on to the next step. You can problem solve. You can address the problem. But at least gain some clarity and some perspective by getting rid of the distortion. Journaling for me does that. On the opposite side of the spectrum is gratitude journaling. To sit there every night and to just jot down a couple of things we're grateful for. Those things add up. And after a while you look at your pages and you see that you have tons to be grateful for. Meditation and prayer. I believe that in addiction and drug, alcohol use, we are seeking the same things that we seek in meditation and prayer. The only difference is with drugs and alcohol, it's immediate, extremely unhealthy and damaging. But when it comes to meditation and prayer, we can attain the same places, we can go to the same places, but with practice and time and discipline. And it is nothing but healthy and sustainable for the rest of our lives. I believe that we are agents of chaos sometimes in our drug and alcohol pursuits. We want the highs and we want the excess and the overstimulus, all those things. And on the other side is calm, light, slow, simple, tranquility, serenity. Those things are sometimes boring and sometimes scary. But once you live there long enough, you kind of want to make it your place of residence. And I want to invite you to try that, see how that feels. Sure, the demons will come up. All these things will come up. Sit through them, breathe through them, don't follow them, practice. Like I said, time and practice. Eventually, you'll like to go back there. You'll like the quiet, the peace. You'll like the forest, and getting out in the trees and in nature. You'll look forward to it. You'll find clarity there. You'll raise yourself to a different frequency there. You'll connect things inside you there. I invite you to try that. I highly recommend that. Last but not least, movement. Moving our bodies is extremely, extremely healthy for our holistic health. I have spent my life reading, scavenging the entire internet, hiring the best of the best around the world at what they do, and tapping into them and learning from them and looking into their lives, only to realize that I was coming at it from a place of knowledge and the mind, trying to fix my mind so it could tell my body to relax. Now, I'm working with my body, and my body is telling my mind to relax. I will touch in on this a little later. I'm trying to formulate it now. I'm trying to sink my teeth into it. But movement in all of its sources, whatever it is, whatever discipline you choose, movement will heal your body. It will heal trauma. It will create space in the body. It'll make you feel wonderful. It'll release the juices that you need. You'll feel more confident, stronger, healthier. It'll wake you up. It'll shake you up. It's a highly recommended one also, like I said, last but not least. So that's a little bit of the things I do. There are more, and I will obviously come up with some of them and drop them in here as we go along. If you have any that you like that are your top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, please put them on here and we can have a discussion about them. That would be really cool to interact that way. So I truly believe that I'm still here, that God has allowed me this blessing to give back. I'm doing His work. Everything that I do here, I hope, shows that. I would like for you all to see God in me and to hear God in me.